They're all in line. And they're off.
Here's a recap of Saturday, April the 30th, which was opening night at Churchill Downs under the lights. But first, it was opening day at Calder on Monday. I went out for the feature race, the Hollywood Wildcat Stakes, and my selection was Cherokee Queen. And my good buddy Jeff Nelson at Cypress Bay said he wanted in on the action. So I made two selections, two bets, 20 for me, 25 for Jeff. And as it came into the stretch,
closing in now on Strike It Rich. Strike It Rich, Cherokee Queen coming right to her from the outside, and they're right together in mid-stretch. Cherokee Queen forging to the lead. Musical Romance now flying in from the back of the pack, but it's Cherokee Queen who got first run, and Cherokee Queen wins the Hollywood Wild.
much the best. We both collected, had a good time watching the video together. So today it was opening weekend at Calder, and as I said, it was opening night at Churchill Downs. The day started off pretty slowly, to be quite honest, as I went 0 for 6. And as I was sitting there in the Winner's Edge simulcast room, I was thinking, at this rate, I'm either going to lose a ton, or if the odds are in my favor, I'm going to win a good number of the rest of my bets before I go home. And so I'm out at Calder on Saturday, April the 30th. Tonight is opening night at Churchill Downs. Off to a slow start, lost my first 6. But then I'm waiting on Dave Lifton's best at Belmont. And do you remember this from Florida Derby Day? Ice Cream Man? Okay, the horse that he ran in front of that day, who was second that day, was Global Power. That was Dave Lifton's best bet. It was close, but he won. So, finally, got myself a winner. Paid $340, I'll take that. But then, walked out in the simulcast area. There's my horse in Tampa Bay. Looked to be long gone on the lead. Wire to wire. 2 winners. Then I walk out to the rail. What's happening at Calder? There's my horse. Yes, number 4. It was close, but he wins. So, 3 in a row. Suddenly, I'm back to even. Okay, let's keep it going. So that's the way to get it going. So I got some wins under my belt. Missed a couple, and I came back, and I had a win at Hollywood, where everybody said that front runners couldn't win, and then we were heading into the Grade 3 Miami Mile, the feature at Calder. So it took me a while to get going today, but kind of on a roll. Inquiry at Tampa Bay. Horse cut off 2 horses, and I ran second to him, so I should have been put up, but I got denied. Then at Hollywood, I took a horse. I had Stormy Linda. Everybody said you can't go wire to wire at Hollywood. Loose on the lead. Then I came back, and at Belmont, they were off the turf for the 6th race. Don't understand why. There have been several turf races today, but I liked Wishful Tomcat on or off the turf. With all the scratches, doubled the investment, scored again, and then it was time for the feature race here at Calder. It was the Grade 3 Miami Mile. I went against the favorite, and I went against the horse for the course, Mambo Meister. Who did I like? I liked number 1, and that was Successful Mission. You know why? Recognize this horse? Yeah, Little Mike, my best bet of the day on Florida Derby Day. Guess who pressed him into the stretch? Yeah, Successful Mission. And as they came into the stretch,
Voodoo Swing storming home on the far outside. Little Nick, Successful Mission, Voodoo Swing, Successful Mission wins the Miami Mile.
As I left Calder this afternoon, I had 18 selections, I had 7 wins, that's over 30%, and I was up $10. So I came home to watch the Churchill Downs card, the rest of the Hollywood card, and a couple races at Lone Star. So let's take a look at how I did there. Right away, I ran second my last bet at Calder. In the feature race at Belmont, where I had Christmas at Liam, who had been a big winner for me on Florida Derby Day. Instead of sitting off the pace, he went right to the front, set suicidal fractions, faded to 5th. I lost at Hollywood. Hollywood, lost at Lone Star, lost the opener at Churchill Downs. Oh, it's a repeat of the beginning of the day while I was actually at the track. Finally, I cashed a ticket at Lone Star, paid a whopping $280. Missed again at Churchill, missed again at Hollywood, but then I scored at Hollywood, but again it was the favorite, paid $480. And then I rattled off a series of losses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Oh, including my 3 best bets of the day. At Churchill Downs, I really liked Divas Duke. Looked like she was going to take the field wire to wire. Broke slowly, rushed up, nothing left for the stretch. At Hollywood, I really liked a Chilean import who, there wasn't any form to be quite honest, but everyone said, and the trainer had good stats, that she could be something special. She was 5-1, I had triple investments that came to the head of the stretch. Oh, faded. And then in my bet of the day at the Derby trial, Traveling Man, who I'd had on the Florida Derby card, won the Swale. His best 2 races have been when he rated off the pace and then blew by in the stretch, so I just knew John Velasquez would do that. He broke out of the gate. What did he do? Right to the front. Afterwards, in an interview, he said that Traveling Man didn't take to the track. Hey Johnny, I think he doesn't take to taking the lead. Let him rate next time. So it was at this time, past 10:30, and I was getting tired, but I thought, no, I'm going to stay up and watch the last 2 races. Sure enough, in the 10th race, I had number 1, Needed Angel, who was 10-1 on the morning line. But as they left the gate, she was 5-1 as they came into the stretch.
It's Need a Drink to the inside and Sean Bridgman to knock out Princess in second. Need an Angel on the outside from the clouds. Need an Angel, Need a Drink, Need an Angel in time.
Oh, all right. Finally, a winner paid $12.80, got back over $30. And in the finale, which didn't go off until after 11 o'clock, my selection was Babu, who was 6-1 all night long. Winners at Churchill Downs have been coming from off the pace down the middle of the track. My horse Babu, what does he like to do? Right to the front, right to the rail. At 6-1 as they came into the stretch.
The final third and a half. It's Babu who's out in front. Major Advantage wanders all over the track and is now beaten to take second. Atlantic Pause. Big Flirt is still beginning to stay on, but running out of real estate. They've got 150 yards to go. Babu is out in front to Atlantic Pause, racing to the line. Babu wins for the 13th time.
No, he wins. Pays an even $14. I get back over $35. So in my last 2 selections at Churchill Downs, I get back nearly $70. Brings me back to just a very small loss on the day. Turned out to be a fairly good day. So we're off to a good start for summer 2011. Let's see what's going to happen this week as we're looking forward to Friday, which is Kentucky Oaks Day. And then on Saturday is the big day, the Kentucky Derby, number 137.